It's a fight that's out there. I don't know when Kell's returning to the ring. I've been in contact with Kell.
Now, Kalle, the pro boxing fans audience will want to hear a bit about some of the traditional boxing. Chris Eubank Jr., we're all interested in what his next move's going to be after the Conor Benn fight falling through. There's talk of a fight between Chris and Kell Brook. What can you tell us?
I don't think there's anything new there. I think that's something that's come up again. It's a fight that's out there. I don't know when Kell's returning to the ring. I've been in contact with Kell. But we've been in contact with we talk to a lot of fighters and a lot of promoters the whole time. The most important thing though is from our side is of course what Junior wants to do, and we're all frustrated in December. We did have good talks over Christmas, New Year's last week, and we'll have probably a final talk next week and probably start making moves from there.
Can you talk to me about why the Conor Benn fight didn't happen? I appreciate it's a good while past now, but it's the first time speaking to you in a while.
In more detail than I said in December, because it was quite simple. The business didn't work. Was it nothing to do with perhaps that because the board didn't license Conor, that if you were to proceed with the fight with you as a BBOC licence holder, if it did go ahead under a different commission, you'd be potentially jeopardising your licence and Junior's? Didn't get to that stage, because to look at that part, you have to at least have a deal in principle, and we didn't get to that part on the business. So the business gets done, and then you look at how you're going to do the fight, where you're going to do the fight. I know there was a lot of things bandied at different dates, different venues, but who knows that we weren't going to do it in Las Vegas,
Just a couple of quick ones, Kalle, because I know you got to shoot off. AJ Ngannou, cash grab or legitimate heavyweight fight?
It's a legit fight, man. It's not a legit fight. And I said this about the about the Tyson Fury and Ngannou fight. People were like, right now, I said, no, I'm going to watch. I don't know what's going to happen, and that's something that in life you always want to see things that you don't know what's going to happen. And I favour AJ. I favour AJ probably a little bit more down the stretch. I think Ngannou will look at the positives out of the Fury fight. He had his man down, and I think he will come out swinging. And I think the first 3 rounds are going to be really exciting. And I think if that goes beyond that stage, I think AJ will people talk about the crossover from MMA to boxing. I think the toughest part for Ngannou, because he's a good striker, we saw this box, he definitely can box, but the tricky part's going to be the experience on the stamina. The Fury fight was at a pace, at a distance. If it's a close, tight fight, in close, and they're throwing big shots and it's sapping energy, I think that's going to be tough for Ngannou.
Joseph Parker, sorry, go on there.
Which one?
I was going to say Joseph Parker going straight from Deontay Wilder to Zhilei Zhang. Does this man have a death wish?
You can't make it up. I called that. I didn't put money. I'm not allowed to put money on, but I did. Yeah, I had Parker winning that fight. Aren't I a clever dick, eh?
But what have you got for Zhang then? What's Kalle's mystic pick for Zhang?
Parker again.
What makes you say that, given how destructive Zhang looked against Joyce twice?
Yeah, I think it was all wrong for Joe. I think Joe's still a cracking fighter. I think that some fighters are right for others. We saw Hrgovic. People making a lot of how tough Zhang was. People forget that Hrgovic was on a hell of a layoff. Yeah? And yes, it was a close fight. Yes, it was a tough fight. But I think that had Philip had a normal year beforehand, I think the fight would have been a little bit easier.
Well, Kalle, I appreciate you giving me some of your time. Enjoy the rest of the weekend in Leeds. Cheers, mate.
Thank you, Mark.